Look at what I found when I went to the thrift store this morning, you guys. It's a giant Kelly Ray Roberts print. And it's on wood. And it's kind of like in slats. So I'll show you, okay, these are Kelly Ray Roberts calendar pictures. I showed you those in the tour that I did. My studio tour. My little pathetic studio tour. It's not much of a studio, but this thing is huge. I wish I could show you the scale. There's my hands. Look how big her face is, right? So it's a good size. What is calling you? I love it. Now, I'm more of a fan of this style with the face going this way. I don't really love the side profiles, but come on, it's Kelly Ray Roberts. You can't go wrong with her work at all. She's my favorite artist, and I feel so blessed that I was able to find this piece. But let me show you what else I found. So let's start. I'll show you the other stuff I found at that same thrift store after. Let me show you this stuff first. So we have a store, or not a store, a church here in Rocky that you can get free stuff at. And one of the stuff, or some of the stuff that you can get for free are books. So I picked up a few things because now that I'm making kids junk journals, I needed kids stuff. So I found this ripped up Spider-Man book, which is going to be perfect for journal pages. And I could even cut out the Spider-Man if I wanted to make a larger junk journal. These were just randomly in amongst the books. So I grabbed them because I thought these would be great ephemera for the junk journal kits for kids. This was there as well. And it's definitely been used, right? So, but it still has a lot of good use in it. And there's lots of things that I can cut out in here for junk journal kits. And in the back, there's tons of stickers. So these are going to be perfect to go in my junk journal kits for ephemera for kids. The way I said that sounded funny. But anyways, so that was a great find. I'm really happy with that. And like I said, this was all free. I picked this album up. I believe it's a scrapbooking album, and the sheets in here are removable. So I thought, this would be a great thing to do as a project. I can decorate the sheets and put them back in, and then use it for storage or something. Because I do have a bunch of pictures that I need something special to store them in. And I got that idea from Megan Quinlan, is that how you say her name? I absolutely love her work, and she was sharing in a video. I don't know if it was an old video or a recent video, but she was sharing a cool idea she learned in fodder school from Tiffany Sharp. And it was to make sort of like an album like this. And it was a way to store their fodder. At some point, I am going to join fodder school. I just haven't been able to do it yet, but I am going to do it sometime. So maybe this will be for my future fodder. Then I found this one, Trees and Shrubs of Alberta. And this one actually might just go in my personal collection. Possibly. I'm not sure yet. Because it's a great reference for the leaves. So I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I probably will keep this as a reference book. But if I don't, it'll make great journal pages. Then I got this one. It's there's no cover on it or anything, but it's obviously vintage. It's got really great patina on it, and it'll be great for junk journal pages. Then I got this free wax-free tracing paper. So like this hasn't even been opened, but here's some more of this paper that was in. It was in with this, so I don't know. Let's open this up and see. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I should get like a letter opener. I don't have one, but I do have my pen knife, so let me use my pen knife. I'm just gonna rip it. So I've been busy just trying to stock up. I ran so low on supplies last year, so this spring has been I've been focusing on stocking up for when I'm ready to start doing workshops again. Okay, so here's the paper. Okay, so I'm not familiar with this kind of paper, but it looks like it's going to make really great journal pages. So it does have like a waxy feeling about it. So I will have to use to transfer pattern markings and needlecraft designs. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I know what that is for. Even though I'm not really into that stuff, I've seen other people do it in videos, so don't really need that bag, so put it on the side. I found this one and I thought it would make really cute junk journal pages because I love the oversized pictures here. They're so cute and they'll look really nice in a journal. So I got that one, and like I said, these are all free. So I used to have, I found this dictionary. I used to have this one and I had gifted it to a friend of mine when I thought I was going to be moving out of Rocky. So I'm glad I found it again because I really love this dictionary, and the reason why is I love the patina of the pages. I love all the little pictures. I love the size of this journal, and I plan on getting it and making it into an actual junk journal. But for now, I'm just going to keep it as a decoration because I already have a couple dictionary pages in the works. And I like having like old books and certain things around me to inspire me in my art. So that's going to just go on the shelf for now until I'm ready to use it. I had this book before. This is called Creative Hands. I've thrifted this before in Calgary before I moved to Rocky Mountain House, and I love this book so much. It's vintage from where's the copyright on this? Like 1970. It's got a bunch of different dates. I don't know which the right one is, but 1966, 67, 70, 71, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's got a bunch. Anyways, look at the illustrations in here are so gorgeous. I love them so much. Like, look at these. These are beautiful. So I definitely am going to be going through this book and sort of picking out, like, I love that. I love that whole vintage vibe there. Just picking out some of my favorite pages, and I have some plans for what I want to do with this stuff, but I won't share it right now. We'll do it another time. But really, really cool book, a really, really cool book, and I'm looking forward to playing in here again. And look at this piece too. Like, this is perfect for junk journaling. I love the illustrations here. In fact, I feel like drawing some of my own as inspiration, like using this as an inspiration and doing my own kind of flair. I love that so much. Okay, so all these I got for free. So that was from the church. So put these on the side over here. And let me take a sip of my Timmy's. I got an Earl Grey tea. And a little chocolate while I was out. Okay, so I got this bag of stuff. So let's check it out. So the first thing I got, this was for free. Outside they have a little bookshelf where you can take things for free, and it's over a covered porch. I love using Reader's Digest books for junk journals, so I was happy to find one of these, because these Reader's Digest books, people have a hard time getting rid of them, and a lot of times books end up in the trash, and I might as well do something with them if they're going to get thrown out and just left outside to wither away. Even though it's under a covered porch, things get damaged pretty easily. So, okay, so here is what I got from the thrift store. So I got that Kelly Ray Roberts paint giant canvas, wooden print for $4. Okay, everything that I purchased at the thrift store cost me altogether $16. Okay, so I got these really cute little dice beads. They're so, these little pink dice, and there's blue ones and purple ones too. And then these sort of like hexagonal or octagonal, I don't know what you call them, but they kind of got a square edge about them. I thought these would be perfect for the kids' junk journals. So when I do my little charms on the side of the journals, I thought these would be really cute for those. So I got those. Then I was able to find these cute little bags. So these will be fun. I thought maybe I could make some surprise bags or something out of these, but we'll see. Then I found this container full of wooden buttons that are all unfinished. I mean, not buttons, beads. They're all unfinished. Now these ones all have like glue stuck to them, so I have to peel that off. But these ones are still in the package. So these would be fun. I could dye these beads or paint them. But the cool thing about it is it comes with this little container. So I mostly got this for the container versus the beads. So I'm looking forward to having fun with that. Then I got, which I don't really care about these stickers, but they came with the paper. So let's put those over there. But so there isn't a lot of paper in here, but for $1, it was still worth the buy, because I'm completely out of scrapbooking paper, and I refuse to buy it because it's so expensive when you buy it brand new. So I always thrift mine, or people gift me some, but I'm completely out. So this is all I was able to find today, but that's okay. That'll do. I'm not crazy over any of these patterns, but they'll make great junk journal pages, so I'm not gonna complain. Before I get to this stuff, I got these sprays. They're essential oil sprays. This one smells amazing, and they were 2 for $1, and they're all natural. They don't tell you the ingredients, but they clearly have essential oils in them. And because I'm a herbalist and I've been working with essential oils for years and years, this one's the Flower of Life spray. Oh, they all smell really great, and I can't believe I got such a great deal on these. So I got a disconnection spray, Flower of Life spray, and this one's Archangel Raphael healing spray, and then this one is Lakshmi's prosperity spray. How do you say that? Lakshmi's? I can never say that properly. I suck at pronouncing things, by the way. Like, it took me years to be able to say aluminum. I still sometimes struggle saying that. I don't know why, but okay. Don't judge me. Okay. Then I got this Betty and Veronica double digest. I thought those would make really cute journal pages for my mini junk journals. They could be for kids or for adults. I used to read these when I was a kid, and Yeah, I was a fan of Betty and Veronica and the Archie comics. Then this was on the free stand as well, Birds and Blooms. Every time I see these magazines, I always grab them because of the pictures of the birds and the butterflies that are usually often in these magazines. And I usually cut those out. Oh, look at the little hummingbird napping on a coneflower. That's too cute, right? So, lots of great imagery in here. These are the perfect magazines for junk journals. So got that. Then I got this one, was $1, and it's so cute. Look at the mermaids. Look how cute they are. They're so adorable. So there's just ideas in here for creating, and look at these ones are pretty as well. So these will make really good junk journal pages, but I can also cut out some of the pictures for junk journals, for ephemera. And in the back here is all the stickers. Here's some more pictures of the mermaids. And look at, most of the stickers are intact. Like there's only a starfish and a couple scallop shells and a seahorse missing. The rest are all intact. So these would be perfect to add in ephemera packs for junk journals. I love that picture. That is so cute. And it shows you how to make it with your hands. A handprint. And you can put a face. And then more handprints to make this mermaid. That's really cool. This is a really cute book. Okay, so that was a really awesome find. And then the last thing I got was this jar, which I have a jar like this already that I use to store my rice in. And I know for a fact that these jars they're not cheap. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap. I think I bought mine for $10. But anyways, I got all this stuff in here. So there's a flower. There's a bunch of die cuts, like tags, labels, just random stuff. Like, obviously this is like scrapbooking stuff. But this stuff is going to make really great ephemera for my kids' junk journals. I don't like using this kind of stuff in my own personal junk journals. I'm not really into scrapbooking stuff like this. I find it kind of cheesy and corny, and I don't know. I just don't like it. I prefer like the handmade stuff. But I think like for kids or people, or even just anyone who likes this kind of stuff, I think this will be really fun for them to use in their junk journals. That's cute. It's like a heart that kind of looks like a strawberry. And what else is in here? A little mushroom. So yeah, let's just dump the rest out here. See what else is in here. A snowman. Little tag. So yeah, these will be really fun. And it's funny, like once you put an intention out of things that you want to create, how the universe aligns with you, because physical reality does not have a mind of its own. It's merely mirroring back our thoughts, ideas, and beliefs, right? So as soon as we put that thought out, it mirrors that to us. And so we match the vibration of the thought that we're putting out there. So in our Indigenous teachings, we were taught that you never have to look for medicines too when you're sick. The medicines will naturally come to you because the vibration that you're giving off is expressing itself already. So creator or the universe or whatever you want to call it will send medicines to you because your frequency is sending off that sort of signal. So in order to match that frequency, it will send you the medicines that will help you to get to where you need to go in terms of your healing journey, if that makes sense. I can talk about more about that another time, but that's how it works. So here we go. I am so, and this was only $3 for all this stuff. So not only did I get all this cool ephemera, I got this really cool jar that I can use, and I'll probably take it upstairs and use it for my herbs. Okay, so there we go. And then lastly, before I let you guys go, I wanted to share a product that I'm working on. And it's called Junk Journal. Junk Journal in a jar. Junk Journal in a jar is what it's called. So let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see. So this is something I created. So I do make these little mini junk journal kits. Are you okay, Jackson? Okay, I make these little mini junk journal kits, and I'll show you guys one. I showed you before, and so these little ones, these little guys here, these are my minis. So this is a Sasquatch one, and they're just little mini junk journals. And I don't put a lot of pages in there because I don't want people to feel overwhelmed, especially if they're new to junk journaling. Because sometimes you can get a junk journal like this, and if it has like a lot of pages in it, like this one doesn't obviously have that much, but say if you wanted, say this one, this is my personal junk journal, but this can be a lot. This can be really intimidating for somebody. This can be very overwhelming. And it's like, it is for me too, because I have it sitting here and I've barely worked in it. But for people that are new to junk journaling and they just want to do a little bit of art play, or if it's a kid, these are like the perfect little kits, because then it's got everything that you need in it, and you could definitely add to it, but I'll show you what's inside. So I got this jar at the dollar store here in Rocky Mountain House where I live, and this is just plastic, and this is just like a prototype. I'll probably dress it up more. I'll probably add like a little charm or tag or something on the side, but basically what it is everything that you need for journaling. So it's got a little fabric swatch roll here that I've just closed together with this mini clothespin. It's got an Elmer's glue stick, and it has to be a good name glue stick, because I've used other glue sticks that are just like the dollar store brands that are cheap and they suck. So I wanted to make sure it's a good brand, and I find that Elmer's glue sticks are one of the best, as well as Uline. Uline is good too. Here's the journal that you get. Then I had a couple of these left over from some other kits that I did, so I threw in one of these little watercolors, which I think is really cute for this kit. And then I'll just dump the rest of the stuff out so you can see, because I threw in a variety of different things in here. Okay, so it has one of these little Post-it note puppy dogs. I got these at the dollar store, and you get them in like let's see, I have them right here. think I have them right here, are they? Maybe I don't have them right here. I thought I did, but anyways. You get a bunch of them in a pack. So I threw one of those in because those would be fun. Then you get some stickers, some ephemera. That's a sticker. This is just a little piece of it. Some random pictures. Now again, this is just an example. Some of my paper dolls. Of course, all little stuff, right? Because that's one of my faces. So you get a generous amount of stuff because I have a lot of mini ephemera, and it's fun to like have a lot of stuff to choose from. There's a playing card. That's a yearbook photo. But it's not like too overwhelming where it's like too much. I think it's enough, right? Those are stickers too. There's a couple words. And there's a little clip so that if you wanted to clip down your page, right, while you're working, say if you wanted to work right here, you wanted to clip it down, you can, right? So I put one of those little clips in there. There's a little paper clip, so if you wanted to make your own altered paper clip, you could. I included one of my mini flower spirit altered paper clips that I made recently, yesterday actually. So they could add that in their journal if they want. And it's just another handmade element that goes with the kit. And then there's a couple buttons, like mini buttons that they could use in their journal if they wanted. And there's an extra elastic in case your other elastic breaks for your journal. And then there's a little pin that I threw some beads on. So if they wanted to clip that on their journal, they could. Then I also included this like scrap pack of a variety of different papers that I had in my scrap bin. So they can rip those up and use them for backgrounds or whatever they want. And then lastly, I included a little ginger chew. Now, I just threw this one in because it was all I had on hand. I'm probably not going to include ginger chews in these kits because they are a little bit spicy and I don't know if kids will like them or not. But at the same time, I like the fact that they're kind of more on the healthier side because they have ginger and peppermint in them, and I got them at the health food store because as a herbalist, I want to try to promote healthier things as well. So, and there's just so much candy all the time everywhere. And as a parent, it annoys me because my youngest really struggles with, his weight. He's already a really big kid, like naturally big. His grandfather was just a big guy and his mom's pretty tall, and and he's put on a lot of weight over the winter because we weren't very active due to health reasons. I've been suffering from exhaustion, and it's just been really hard to manage things lately, and I'm just trying to get back into just feeling better and taking better care of myself and my family. And yeah, so I struggle with not let's see, how did I have this in here? I'll just stick it right. Let me see. I think I got to put this one in first. Now it's like, how did I even fit everything in the jar? Okay, there. Of course, I'm going to have to fit it in a way that everything looks like you can see things pretty good. But I'll have examples too. But anyways, my point is, I want to try to encourage healthier eating and choosing better things for the soul, to help the soul heal, right? So my art is about healing, so I think it's important to, if I'm going to include a candy in here, there's nothing wrong with eating a little bit of candy, but why not make it a healthy candy, right? Anyways, so there we go. There's my junk journal and jar. I'm just getting stickers made. I just created one with AI, and I'm gonna put it on the top here. I guess I just gotta order them, and it'll go right on top. It'll say junk journal in a jar, art by the Métis Mama, and it'll have like a little picture of what's inside these little kits. And that is my share for today. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe because it'll help me grow my channel, and thanks for watching.